In the last video, we have learned a lot of things like how to write the playbook and how you can use the privilege escalation in the playbook and also in the configuration, and also you learn how to change the remote user from Ansible to the managed nodes. So here we have an important topics because few asked me last time, let's say they want to learn Ansible, how they are going to find the Ansible modules to use, because we have so many modules inside Ansible. Usually when you install Ansible itself, Ansible is coming with a lot of packages, like it's already packaged with a lot of modules, a lot of plugins, connection plugins, a lot of things. So how to find the correct Ansible module to use inside your playbook? So this is a very it's a tricky way. So you need to, first of all, you need to find what are the modules available with Ansible. Let's say if the module is not available, of course you have to search for outside or community versions of the modules. Please remember, since the introduction of Ansible Collections, there is no full module set inside the default Ansible installation, but still Ansible is coming with a small battery. It's like all the required basic modules are available inside Ansible. So how we check this module availability, the type of module, type of plugins, type of those kind of items. Actually, there is a command called ansible-doc. So if you check the help page, this Ansible-doc is using for getting the module or plugin details. So if you check Ansible-L, doc-L, then it will list all the modules available. Okay, so by default I didn't install any collections, Ansible collection inside this Ansible control node. So this is all items are default by default. If you are talking about Ansible collections, please watch the video. So we have a detailed video on Ansible collection and how to deploy Ansible collections. So when you try Ansible-doc, then -L, now you have to find some module. Let's say I want to unarchive or unzip some files. Usually you use like unzip or gunzip some commands inside the shell, but if you check inside the module list, you can see there is a module already available for you to use. The module name is archive. So what you have to do, then you are getting the offline version or offline documentation of the module. So it will say what this module is using, what is the path. So you can see it's taking from userlib Python 3.6 side packages, Ansible modules, files, then archive.py, and it will also give you the list of arguments or other options available. And also if you go down, it will also give you the details of the mandatory items and also the examples. Okay, so we have the examples here. So it will show you what are the default option or what are the mandatory items needed. You can simply archive using a path and the destination. Now we want to try another module to unarchive or unzip. So we do the same, Ansible-doc-L, and we will search for archive. Okay, this archive will detected. Press next, and so the next is N, then you will find unarchive. Okay, the module is already available. So this is how you can find the modules. So this is the easiest way to find the installed modules and also to see the offline version of the documentation. So you don't need to, let's say if you don't have internet or the machine do not have the internet access something, you can simply do this documentation reference using Ansible-doc command. Let's say you need to know other items, other options of the Ansible. Okay, let's see what are the options available with Ansible-doc. So if you go through the help page, you can see there are some important options available. One is module path. Let's say if you have installed a module on a different path and you want to test, of course you have to mention this path. And another important one is a list one. We already checked to list the modules, and this is a snippet. This is very useful. For example, I want to check the snippet of yum module. It will show you the snippet view of the yum module, so you will see what are the options, how to, I mean, it's like it's a more convenient way to see the documentation for the yum module. Okay, another important one is the type of plugins. Default is a module. So let's say if you list ansible-doc -l, it will list all the modules available. Let's say I want to see what are the connection plugins available in the system. So you can use the same command, then you list -l, but you mention type equal to connection. So it will display all the connection plugins available in the systems. You can see is a builder, chroot, docker. Actually, we are not going to use these for the basic learning. So basically, the default one is SSH, we know. So you can see other items like a WinRM, VMware tools, netconf, local. Yeah, so many connection plugins available. Let's say if you want to try other type of plugins like the become plugins available. So what you have to do, Ansible -doc -l, then -t, you put become. What are the become plugins available in the system? So you can see the default one we know is a sudo. So you can use all other supported or available plugins in the system. So learn how to use Ansible-doc and get help from the same. So if you want to see the, let's say I want to see enable plugin details. So Ansible -t become, then I use enable. So it will display all the details of the enable become plugin. If you check in Ansible, we already saw a lot of modules, a lot of connection plugins, become plugins already available. So please remember, the modules or plugin maintenance is managed by different teams. So there are different type of modules available. Some are stable interface and some are just preview versions of the module. Means it's like tech preview or something you call, and it might not be stable. So if you see some kind of that kind of plugins or modules, please remember, if you find any issues, yeah, you just remember that okay, this is the preview tech preview only. Then some plugins, if you have maybe the plugins or module already installed, but you can see the status as deprecated, and some will be with the status removed, means it's already removed from the main repository, but still you can use it in your system. How to check the status of the module? So it's very simple. You use the same command, Ansible-doc, then mention the module name, for example the yum module. So we go down. Okay, so you go down, and when you reach the end before the example, you will see the other. So it's the Ansible core team, and then some names, and here is the status. You can see it's a stable interface. Okay, this is how you can see the status of the module. How to check the support for the module? So who is managing this module? Is a community or is a curated or is a core version? So you can use the same command. So you go to Ansible-doc, then same the module name, and you will see this module is maintained by Ansible core team. Okay, let's see if you have any other module you can find with a different team. Okay, we have a 10 server. Okay, we try this one, Ansible-doc a server. See the difference. This module is maintained by the Ansible community. That's all for the module part. So now you know how to find the module. So always search for Ansible-doc and just search for the keywords like VMware or info No. Okay. Okay, let's AWS. Okay, AWS is already there. Let's say Azure. You can see the Azure modules are already available. GCP modules are already available. So this is how you can find the module available and use that. Instead of using the raw shell commands, always try to use some modules. Okay, and that's it for this video. Always refer to the YouTube video playlist and you will see all the videos here. And that's all. I will upload all the commands reference here inside this repository. You can refer that for your learning purpose. And thank you for watching. See you next time with another video.